Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today we're diving into Simon Sinek's Start with Why: How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action. This book explores a powerful pattern, a way of thinking, acting, and communicating that allows certain leaders to inspire those around them. It's not just for CEOs or politicians, it's a pattern we can all learn and apply in our work and personal lives. We often assume we know why things happen, why some succeed and others don't. Sinek uses the example of Samuel Pierpont Langley, who had all the resources to be the first man to fly, but it was the Wright brothers with their humble bicycle shop who achieved this feat. Why? They started with why. They had a cause, a belief, while Langley was driven by what he could get: fame and fortune. Similarly, Sinek asks, why did Apple, with a small market share, become such a leader in the computer industry, eventually disrupting other industries like music and mobile phones? And why did Martin Luther King Jr. inspire a nation to change? The answer, according to Sinek, is they all started with why. Most companies and individuals communicate from the outside in: what they do, how they do it, and maybe, if pressed, why. But inspiring leaders and organizations reverse this. They communicate from the inside out: why, how, what. Sinek calls this the golden circle. Let's unpack this. What? Every organization knows what they do. It's their product, service, or job function. How? Some know how they do it: their unique selling proposition, their process. Why? Very few can clearly articulate why. This isn't about making money, that's a result. It's about purpose, cause, belief. Why does your organization exist? Why do you get out of bed in the morning? Why should anyone care? Apple, for example, doesn't just sell computers. Their message is, everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly, and we happen to make great computers. This resonates because they're not leading with what they do, but with why. They're not selling features, they're selling a belief. This, Sinek argues, is why people are loyal to Apple and willing to buy their phones, music players, and even watches. They buy into the belief. This resonates with biology. Our brain's neocortex, the what level, handles rational thought and language. The limbic brain, the why and how levels, drives feelings, behavior, and decision-making, but has no capacity for language. When companies lead with what, they engage only the neocortex. Leading with why taps into the limbic brain, the part that makes decisions. That's why gut decisions feel right. They come from the limbic system, the seat of emotions. Great leaders trust their gut. They win hearts, then minds. This need to belong isn't just about warm fuzzies. It's a fundamental human need, as illustrated in Dr. Seuss's Sneetches. We crave belonging, feeling connected, safe. We're drawn to those who share our values and beliefs. Companies that communicate their why create a sense of belonging. We buy their products not just for what they do, but because they represent something we believe in. We're not just buying a computer, we're buying into a belief system. This is why some people have Harley-Davidson tattoos. The logo is more than a brand, it's a symbol of their values. They belong to a tribe. Manipulations like price drops, promotions, fear tactics, or novelty can drive a sale, but they don't foster loyalty. They create transactions, not relationships. Think rebates. Retailers bank on breakage, customers not claiming them, and slippage, customers forgetting to cash the rebate checks. These tactics are effective in the short term, but costly and stressful in the long run. They don't build a lasting foundation. They create addiction, not loyalty. Loyalty isn't about repeat business. It's turning down a better product or price to stick with what you believe in. It's sending Southwest a check after 9/11 because you believe in their cause. Gordon Bethune's turnaround of Continental Airlines illustrates this. Facing bankruptcy and abysmal employee morale, Bethune didn't just fix operations, he built trust. He focused on employees, understanding that happy employees lead to happy customers, and happy customers lead to happy shareholders. He created a culture of shared success, giving bonuses to all employees if the airline's on-time performance ranked high. He knew that for success to last, employees had to win for themselves. Similarly, Ernest Shackleton's Antarctic expedition demonstrates the power of hiring for why. His ad didn't list skills, but stated frankly, men wanted for hazardous journey, safe return doubtful. He sought those who believed in the cause, the adventure, not just the job. Just as Shackleton chose his crew, companies should hire those who believe what they believe, whose why aligns with the organization's. Skills can be taught, belief can't. This is why Southwest hired cheerleaders and majorettes as flight attendants. They weren't just looking for a skill set, they were looking for people who naturally embodied the spirit of Southwest, fun-loving and enthusiastic. Achieving mass market success requires understanding the law of diffusion of innovations. This law segments the population into innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. Innovators and early adopters are driven by intuition and why. They're the ones who line up for hours to buy a new iPhone. The majority needs proof, testimonials, and risk reduction. TiVo, despite a superior product, failed because they marketed to the masses, focusing on features, not why. They targeted the middle of the bell curve, not the early adopters who would become their evangelists. To tip the scales, you need the early adopters to become your megaphone, spreading the why to the masses. Dr. King's civil rights movement illustrates this perfectly. He wasn't the only one who knew what needed to change, but he articulated the why with such clarity and passion that he inspired a movement. 250,000 people gathered at the March on Washington not because of invitations, but because they believed in his why. They came for themselves, to be part of something bigger. King provided the vision, the why, and others, like Ralph Abernathy, provided the how, the action plan. Knowing your why also means knowing your how. Hows are the actions you take to realize your why. They are your values, the principles that guide how you bring your cause to life. They are the systems, processes, and culture of your organization. For values to be effective, they must be verbs, not nouns. Not integrity, but always do the right thing. Southwest's how was to be cheap, fun, and simple. These weren't just tactics, they were values born from their why, their commitment to the common man. When United and Delta tried to copy Southwest's how with their low-cost airlines TED and Song, they failed. They copied what Southwest did, but not why. They had no clear why to inspire loyalty. Success can be a double-edged sword. As organizations grow, their why can get fuzzy. Leaders shift focus from why to what, from purpose to metrics. This split between the tangible and intangible leads to a loss of passion and inspiration. The Titans at Endicott House, despite achieving financial goals, didn't feel successful because they'd lost their why. Similarly, Walmart, after Sam Walton's death, lost sight of its original why, serving people, and became obsessed with low prices. The result? Scandals, lawsuits, and a decline in customer and employee loyalty. To avoid this split, leaders must embody the why, not just the what. They must ensure their why is woven into the fabric of the organization. Like a megaphone, the organization amplifies the leader's why through everything it says and does, from products and services to marketing and culture. A logo becomes a symbol, a tangible expression of belief. Think Harley-Davidson, not Pontiac giving away cars on Oprah. The celery test helps maintain alignment. If your why is healthy living, you buy celery and rice milk, not Oreos and M&Ms. Everything you do must be a tangible expression of your why. The origins of your why lie in your past, your experiences. It's not invented, it's discovered. By looking back, we can identify the patterns that reveal our purpose. Just as Apple's why was born from Jobs and Wozniak's rebellious spirit, our why emerges from our own unique journeys. My own experience of burnout led me to rediscover my why, to inspire people. Finally, the new competition isn't your rivals, it's yourself. Like Ben Komen, the runner with cerebral palsy who competes against himself, we should strive to be better than we were yesterday. When you compete against everyone else, no one wants to help you. But when you compete against yourself, everyone wants to help you. If every organization focused on outdoing itself, driven by its why, the world would be a very different place. The key takeaway from Start with Why is simple. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Clarity of why fosters loyalty, inspires action, and drives lasting success. Here are some easy-to-remember heuristics. Golden circle, why, how, what. Always communicate from the inside out. Celery test. Does what you do prove what you believe? School bus test. Would your organization thrive without you? The new competition. Compete against yourself. Strive for constant improvement. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.